So, good morning, everyone. So, before we start our discussion, let us put ourselves in the presence of the Lord.
Our loving and generous God, we praise and thank you for the bountiful blessings you have given us. Thank you for giving us a mind that can know and a heart that can love. Thank you for giving us a chance to continue learning amidst the pandemic that had caused a lot of changes in our lives. We are sorry for the times we have failed you. We will ask for your forgiveness. Father, help us to stay focused on our studies. When learning becomes difficult, grant us to give the courage to be persistent. Grant us the grace to use our knowledge in making a difference into the lives of the other people. All this we pray in your mighty name. Amen.
So, once again, good morning. Okay. So, last times we discussed about the history and development of guidance. And the second reporter discussed about the meaning of guidance and its function. So, now we will tackle about the areas of guidance and counseling. Ano nga ba yung tinatawag nating guidance? Guidance in simple terms means to direct or provide assistance to someone who needs help. So meaning, ang guidance, ito yung pagga-guide, pag-assist sa isang individual na kung siya ay naguguluhan, nalilito, nahihirapan, and sometimes siya yung hindi makapag-decide kung ano yung gagawin niya. Kung ano yung tamang desisyon in order to solve his problem. So kahit sino sa atin, ako, ikaw, tayo, ay pwedeng mag-guide or mag-provide ng assistance sa isang taong nangangailangan. So for example, in a family, so yung head ng family, pwede mag-guide sa other members ng family to solve the problem. So by giving what? Ano yung may tutulong natin? So by giving guidance or advice. So hindi ibig sabihin na ikaw mismo yung magbibigay ng ikaw mismo yung magso-solve ng problem. Hindi po ganon. You will assist or you will help only that person to solve his own problem. So hayaan mo siya na ma-solve yung problema niya with the help of your guidance. Guidance can help a person solve a personal, vocational, educational, or any other problem for which he is unable to find a solution on his own. So, di ba, may mga times na we have a problem in which hindi natin na ma-solve agad. Kasi nga, in the first place, hindi natin alam yung gagawin natin. Naguguluhan tayo, nahihirapan, and sometimes we made a decisions without thinking. Hindi na tayo nakakapag-isip ng maayos kasi hindi natin alam yung gagawin natin. Then sometimes it tends na nakakapag-decide tayo ng mali. So that's why we need a guidance. So through guidance, they can help us. So malaki yung magiging contribution nila sa atin. Matutulungan nila tayo. Matutulungan nila yung person who deal with his own problem. So matutulungan tayo ng guidance to make a right decision, to make a right choice in life. So, meron tayong tatlong areas ng guidance. So, pag sinabi natin meron tayong three areas ng guidance. We have personal guidance. The second one is educational guidance. Then the third is vocational guidance. So, pag sinabi natin personal guidance, ano yung pumapasok sa isip nyo? It is refers to what? It is refers to a person.
Yourself.
It is about the guidance given to someone who has a personal problem. In which that problem can be developmental or adjustive. So, personal guidance helps in the emotional, physical, spiritual, social, and mental development of an individual. So, sabi ko nga kanina, malaki yung naitutulong ng guidance. So, yung personal guidance, malaki yung contribution niya sa isang individual. They help an individual para maintindihan niyo yung sarili niya. So, they help an individual to become aware of what his kung ano yung problema niya, kung ano yung personal problem niya in life. And also, ang guidance, they help an individual in developing positive attitudes and real self-concept. So, personal guidance may be needed by someone who face personal problem. So, sino ba yung mga nangangailangan ng personal guidance? Yung mga individual, mga student na merong kinakaharap na problema. So, these problems can be related to family, friends, parents, teachers, and so on. So, sa family, ano kaya yung mga na-encounter nating problema? So, di ba, lahat naman tayo may mga family problem, may mga problema sa bahay, in which minsan dinadamdam ng isang bata. So, alam naman natin na very observant yung mga bata ngayon, di ba? They are aware of what's going on with their family. Pero wala tayong maririnig sa kanila kasi nag-o-observe lang yung bata. Pero hindi natin alam na apektado yung mga bata. Okay? So as parents, dapat if you have a problem to discuss with your husband or kung kanino man, make sure na wala sa harap niya yung bata. So huwag kayong magbabangayan sa harap ng bata kasi hindi lang kayo yung naapektuhan ng problema ninyo. Pati bata, apektado kasi naririnig niya. So, sino ba naman ang hindi maapektuhan, di ba? So, how about friends problem? So, lahat tayo may mga kaibigan, di ba? So, ano yung mga na-encounter nyo na problema in terms with friends? So, sometimes, di ba, may mga hindi pagkakaunawaan yung mga magkakaibigan. So, kung minsan, mas pinipili mo or mas pinipili nila na umiwas na lang. Pero, syempre, hindi yun madali para sa atin, para sa'yo, para sa kanila. Syempre, kasi may pinagsamahan kayo. So, mapupunta na lang ba yun sa wala? So, if you have a problems with your friends, try to talk about that problem. Kasi, di ba, lahat naman ng alitan, ng tampuhan, may solusyon. So, mag-usap kayo. So, kapag kalma at ready na kayo makipag-usap, ready na kayo makipag-ayos. So, dapat hindi na mainit yung ulo nyo para nang sa ganon, makapag-usap kayo ng maayos at masinsinan para maging okay ulit kayo para hindi ka nai-stress sa problema mo. Try to talk and solve your problem with your friends. So, ano naman? So, how about parents? So, ano kaya yung mga problems natin with parents natin? So, sabi kanina ng isang reporter doon, ni Ma'am Eileen sa isang subject, okay, kung minsan mainit yung mga ulo ng isang individual. So, for example, yung parents natin, yung nanay at tatay natin. So, minsan mainit yung ulo nila, di ba? So, kung minsan tayo yung napagbubuntungan ng galit or sama ng loob. Diba? So, sino yung mga naka-encounter nyon? Nung napapagalitan ka na lang bigla without knowing the reason. So, pinapagalitan ka, hindi mo naman alam kung bakit. So, ano yung nararamdaman natin? Siyempre, magagalit tayo, nagtitimpi, di ba? So, kasi lagi na lang mainit yung ulo ng magulang natin. Lagi na lang tayo yung nakikita. Feeling natin, lagi na lang tayong may mali. At hindi naman natin alam yung reasons kung bakit. So, lagi na lang tayo napagbubuntungan ng galit. So, kung minsan, naiisip natin yung mga hindi magandang gawain. So, like maglayas, pero wala naman tayong mapuntahan, wala naman tayong magawa. So, if ever ganito po yung sitwasyon, try to understand the situation. Intindihin natin yung mga magulang natin. Kasi minsan, hindi natin alam, madami silang iniisip na problema. Pagod yung mga magulang natin galing sa trabaho, nai-stress yung magulang natin sa mga bayarin, at kung minsan, hindi na rin nila alam yung gagawin. So, matuto tayo na intindihin yung mga magulang natin. Make ways to make them happy. Serve or help our parents sa gawaing bahay. Show them na love natin sila. So, in that way, maramdaman naman ng parents natin na hindi sila nag-iisa, na may nagmamahal sa kanila, na nandito lang tayo para sa kanila. Okay. How about sa teachers? Ano yung mostly problema sa teachers? So, punta tayo sa teachers problem. So, ano ba yung mga personal problems natin with the teachers? So, meron po tayong mga problema sa mga teachers natin. Okay po. So, ako po kasi former grade 1 teachers. Sabi ng mga estudyante ko, lagi na lang daw akong galit na lagi na lang daw mainit ang ulo ni teacher. Lagi na lang kaming pinapagalitan. So, tinatanong ko lagi yung mga estudyante ko, bakit nagagalit si teacher? Sabi ko, bakit nagagalit sa inyo si teacher? Ano yung nagawa niyong kasalanan? So, syempre, alam naman nila yung mga sagot ng mga yung reasons kung bakit nagagalit si teacher, sasagot sila. Maingay kasi kami, teacher. Makulit kami. Hindi kami nakikinig. Hindi kami nagsusulat. Hindi gumagawa ng assignment. Nakikipagdaldalan kami, teacher. Ganon. Diba? Alam naman ng mga student kung ano yung kasalanan nila. So, ang sasabihin ko sa nila, alam nyo naman kung bakit nagagalit si teacher. Alam nyo naman pala kung bakit nagagalit si teacher. Gusto nyo bang laging galit si teacher? Then, sasabihin nila, of course, ayaw. So, after that po, explain ko sa mga bata na pinapagalitan sila ng teacher kapag may mali silang ginagawa. So, may mali silang ginawa. Kasi gusto ni teacher na maging mabait at active sila sa klase. Gusto ni teacher na may natutunan kayo sa klase. So, pinapagalitan kayo ng teacher kasi love kayo ni teacher. Gusto ni teacher na lahat kayo very good sa klase. Lahat kayo natututo. So, dapat as teacher, explain mo sa mga bata kung bakit mo sila pinapagalitan. Kasi minsan, dinadamdam ng mga bata ito. So, let them understand kung ano yung mali nilang ginawa. Nang sa ganun, maintindihan na ng mga estudyante mo yung reason kung bakit mo sila pinapagalitan. So, ipaintindi mo sa kanila. In that way, in the end of the day, okay na yung bata. Naiintindihan nila kung bakit mo sila pinagalitan. Okay po, naiintindihan po?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so proceed. So, personal guidance helps an individual to understand himself and to deal with personal problems in a mature manner. It enables an individual to take the necessary decision based on the right judgment. So, through personal guidance po, natutulungan natin ang isang individual to understand himself. So, to make a right decision, to make a right choice, and how to deal with his own problem. So, the second areas is educational guidance. Ano ba yung tinatawag nating educational guidance? Ang educational guidance, it is about the help given to a person in a field of education. Yung may mga problema sa education nila. Okay? So, educational guidance address the several educational problems that the student face during the years when they receive education in educational institutions. So, 'di ba, may mga na-experience tayo or na-encounter na may problema na mga problema in our college life. So, meron sa atin nag-take ng ibang course, then eventually nag-transfer sa education department. Sino yung mga nag-take sa atin ng halimbawa nag-BS BAFM tayo, tapos lumipat tayo sa ibang course. Meron po ba dito nag-change course or nag-shift ng course sa inyo bago mapunta sa education? Meron sa atin na nag-take ng ibang course, then eventually nag-transfer sa education department. So, what was the reason kaya kung bakit sila nag-change ng course? Yes po? It is because what? Kasi nare-realize natin na this course is not for us, di ba? So, feeling natin hindi ito para sa atin. Parang mali yung tinahak natin. So, educational guidance is provided to students so that they can understand their potential with respect to the various field of education. So, dito, ibig sabihin, nagpro-provide ng educational guidance. So, bakit nagpo-provide ng educational guidance? So that they can help or assist the student in order to find out para malaman ng mga student kung ano yung mental capabilities, yung interest, yung aptitude, in order to suggest courses that he or she capable of pursuing. So wala naman masama na mag-change course tayo, di ba? As long as mag-shift tayo ng course, doon na sa feeling natin na yung course na yon ay para sa iyo talaga. Yung course na yon is fit with your qualifications or skills. Next, educational guidance also helps the student to know about the various educational opportunities available to them and enable them to make the right choices among these opportunities. So, yes po. So, they will introduce the various educational opportunities na available. And by that, you can choose which one is your choice. So, makakapili ka na kung alin ba talaga yung choice mo na course. So, which one is suited with your skills and interest. Akma talaga sa gusto mo maging. Okay. Then, the third areas of guidance is about vocational guidance. So, vocational guidance deals with assisting an individual for the right occupations or job. So, di ba, before we enter college, some of us doesn't know kung saan tayo mag-e-enroll, kung anong course yung iti-take natin, anong vocation talaga yung gusto natin. So, in choosing a vocation, we need to evaluate first every job and career option available critically. And then, we can choose the right one. So, vocational guidance helps an individual choose the right occupation and then also prepare for it and track his progress accordingly. So, sa guidance must be provided to students para ma-inform sila about the various career options na available. So, dapat the career option must match with their skills. So, huwag kang kukuha ng course, syempre, na hindi naman naaayon sa iyong kakayahan. So, dapat, ito talaga ay gusto mo. So, student must choose the right career option and develop the essential skills that would prepare them to enter the career field opted by them. So, vocational guidance helps an individual to realize his potential and skills and then on their basis decide the right career. So, kapag na-inform na yung mga students about the various career options na available, makakapag-decide na yung student ano ba talaga yung vocation na gusto niya. Ano ba talaga yung gusto niyang maging. So, he or she will choose a right career based from his or her potentials and skills. It also helps an individual para ma-develop yung right attitudes towards work. Okay po. Naintindihan po? May mga questions po? Oh. Hello po. Okay. So, proceed tayo kung wala pong tanong. So let's proceed now with counseling. So, pag sinabi natin counseling, ano po ito? So, counseling refers to a professional services provided to an individual who is facing a problem and needs help to overcome the problem. So, kung mapapansin natin, ang counseling is almost the same with guidance, di ba? Okay, it is more on about rendering help. So, pagbibigay ng guidance or advice sa isang individual who are facing a problem. It is about helping an individual in making a wise choice. So, ibig sabihin, guidance and counseling are used to solve problems of life. Pero, ang guidance at ang counseling merong pagkakaiba. Pag sinabi natin guidance kasi, it is more about giving solution. Ang counseling, it is more about finding the problem. So, inaalam kung ano talaga yung problema. So, working with that problem and also, nire-resolve yung problema. Sa counseling, meron tayong tinatawag na one-on-one session. Okay? So, counseling is a process that involves two people. One is the counselor and the other is the counselee. So, pag sinabi natin counselor, it is the professional who offer counseling services. So, ang counselor, sila yung mga professional na tao na nagbibigay ng guidance or advice or counseling sa mga taong nangangailangan ng counsel. Okay pa. Then, ano naman yung tinatawag natin counseling? So, they are the person who seeks help and let herself be subjective for counseling. So, ibig sabihin, ang counseling ang tawag sa mga taong or individual who are wanting help or needed to be counseled. So, meron tayong 6 areas ng counseling. So, we have education, marriage, personal, social, rehabilitation, and vocational. So, kung mapapansin natin, merong educational, personal, vocational. Okay? So, na-discuss na natin ito. Meron din, kung merong educational guidance, meron ding educational counseling. Okay pa? So, let's discuss first about education. So,
Ma'am.
sige po.
Ako po, ma'am.
Yes po, sige po. Pakibasa po.
Students during their school and college years may face several problems related to education, learning, and teaching. Such problems are addressed by educational counseling and by counselors who are experts and experienced in his specific area.
Okay, thank you po. So, 'di ba may mga student nakakaranas or they experience several problems in their academic journey. So, such problems po can be solved through the help of educational guidance, educational counselor. So, kasi ang educational counselor, they assist the student in dealing with their personal issues, impacting with their academic journey. So, pwede tayong mag-seek ng guidance from educational counseling services. So, in order to what? Para to get the right mentorship. So, para masolusyonan ang isang issues or problem, ang educational counselor ay nakikipag-interact with the student parents or tinatawag nating guardian. They also interact with the teachers of that student. Bakit? In order to help them in figuring out the best solution for the student problems. Naiintindihan po? Okay. So, kung walang tanong, proceed po tayo sa marriage counseling. Okay po. Sino po makakapagbasa?
Ma'am,
Yes po, go on po.
marriage refers to the marital counseling. It's often required by those with problems in their married life. So these problems may begin as soon as the questions of spouse selection comes to the fore. Marriage counselors handle such problems and provide the necessary solutions to the problem.
Okay po, thank you po. So, pag sinabi nating marital counseling, tumutukoy ito saan? Tumutukoy ito sa problema ng mag-asawa. So,
Mag-asawa po.
okay, very good. So, tumutukoy ito sa problema ng mag-asawa. So, most issues of marriage counseling is about About what? Infidelity. Yung pagtataksil ng asawa natin. Because they are unfaithful. Naghahanap sila ng iba or meron talaga silang iba. Next, anong problema pa ng mag-asawa? Okay. Problema about communications problems. Yung hindi na sila masyado nakakapag-usap because of busy schedule. So may mga wala nang time sa isa't isa. So, how about sexual difficulties? So, may mga asawa tayo, or may mga, yung asawa mo, hirap siya magbuntis. So, minsan, yun din yung pinagtatalunan ninyo. Then, sometimes, financial problem. So, problema sa pera. So, yung pag-budget, or talagang walang budget, nahihirapan sila sa financial. So, such problem can be solved through the help of marriage counselor. So, pwede tayong mag-seek ng help sa marriage counselor. In order to what? To rebuild the relationship. They will help a marriage couple through prescribing solution that will help them para ma-overcome yung problem. So, if you think like you might be having a problem with your husband or wife, okay, marriage counseling can be helpful tool para matulungan ka in order to get back your relationships on track. So, wag mong hahayaan na maghihiwalay na lang kayo. Make some ways para maging strong yung relationship nyo. So, hindi pag sinabing na hindi nyo na kaya, pagod na kayo sa isa't isa, maghihiwalay na lang kayo. Huwag pong ganon. So, lahat naman ng alitan or ng problema may solusyon. So, through that problem, pinapatatag nila yung relasyon na meron kayo. So,
Ano lang po?
sige po, ma'am.
Okay po. Personal, many people face several problems in their life which bring about changes in their attitude and are often considered a hindrance in leading a normal life. Personal counseling looks into the personal problems of an individual and enables an individuals to overcome these problems.
Okay, sige pa. Thank you. So, lahat naman tayo, di ba, nakaka-encounter or naka-experience ng iba't ibang problema. Sometimes, we feel na kaulangan ini sa buhay ta, di ba? So, maybe it because stress tayo, because of anxiety, because nade-depress na tayo, or because of trauma. So, such problem can be solved through the help of personal counselor. So, yung personal counselor, they will hold sessions with clients, helping them with their difficulties. So, tutulungan na tayo nila in order to solve our personal problem. So, pag sinabi nating personal counseling services, sila yung tumutulong sa clients to realize behavioral patterns and possibly how to shift them, how to deal with that personal issues. Excuse me. So they will talk together, yung clients and the counselor in a brainstorm way. So bakit in a brainstorm way? In order to that client can see, para makita ng client kung ano ba talaga yung problema niya. Okay. Kung ano yung problema niya based from different perspective. By that, i-discuss ang mga possible behavioral changes para naman ma-overcome ng clients yung pag sinabi natin social counseling, it may be faced by individual wherein they are unable to maintain social relationship and fail to adjust to the society and its ways and norms. So, social counseling is provided to such people so that they can develop the skills of social acceptance, tolerance toward the others, and are able to lead a life in tandem with the society. So, social counseling ay para sa mga taong may mga social problem. Like what? Like keeping away from bad company. So, para umiwas dun sa mga taong BI. So, another social problem is coping with peer pressures. And then, improving on interpersonal relationships with people. So, madaming mga social problems na kung minsan, we need social counseling para alam natin kung ano talaga yung gagawin natin. So, ang social counseling kasi, they help or assist an individual to resolve the social problem. So, they can really help you to accept or tolerate other people. And mostly, they can really help you to improve your social skills. Next, rehabilitation.
Rehabilitation. Sometimes the life of an individual is disrupted because of accidents, mishaps, and so on. Such people often develop depression, low self-esteem, and in most cases are unable to get over the disruption of life. Rehabilitation counseling is provided to such people so that they can develop life skills that can enable them to lead a normal life.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Teacher Nit. So, di ba may mga hindi tayong inaasahan na mga pangyayari? So, may mga pangyayari sa buhay natin which make us disrupted. So, may mga nadidepress, yung may mga pinanghihinaan ng loob because they feel na wala nang halaga yung buhay nila kasi nga, ganito na yung sitwasyon nila. Ganito na yung hinatnan ng buhay nila. So, they think na wala na silang silbi. So, pag ganun yung naiisip nila, yung feeling nila, their life is meaningless. Okay, tulungan natin yung taong yun. So, let's be strong for them. Ipakita natin sa kanila na we are there for them, na huwag silang mawawala ng pag-asa. So, such that problems can be solved through rehabilitation counseling. So, yung rehabilitation counseling, they help the patients in dealing with their difficulties. So, if it is either mental, physical, emotional, or developmental difficulties, so matutulungan ka ng rehabilitation counseling. So, they will help you. They will help the people in guiding them and assisting them to lead independent lives. So, yun po. So, next, the last one is vocational. Most people face problems in deciding about right career option and are unable to adjust of their work area, the people around, and also the work environment. Such people are not able to work productively. So vocational counseling is made available to such people so that they can make the right career options, the right career choices, and are able to adjust to the work environment so that they are able to work productively. So, madami sa atin yung mga di makapag-decide in choosing a vocation. So, kung ano yung career options na pipiliin natin, di ba? So, kapag mali yung option na pinili natin, we cannot work productively. Bakit? Kasi nga yung option is not suit with your skills and qualification. So hindi yun akma sa kakayahan mo. So far, vocational counseling o tinatawag nating vocational rehabilitation can help you to choose the right option, the right career based from your abilities, aptitude, and skills. So they can really help you to find the right career path wherein you can work productively. To end this discussion, let us be strong, be fearless, be beautiful, and believe that anything is possible when you have the right people there to support you. That's all. Thank you.